Hey everyone, how's it going? Today I am, kinda sad. Many of you have heard the recent news that Stadia is officially shutting down. As of today, you can no longer make purchases on the platform, and Phil Harrison, Vice President and General Manager at Stadia, has formally announced that all users will have their hardware and game purchases refunded. Active Pro subscription members will no longer be charged the monthly fee for the remaining time that the servers will be active, with a final shutdown date of January 18th, 2023. While there have long been rumors and speculation that Stadia wouldn't last much longer, it still comes as a shock to see it happen this suddenly. After all, by the time the services are fully discontinued, Stadia will have only been in operation for roughly 3 years. I've often seen cloud gaming services to be the future for gaming, given the growing accessibility of internet access. I believe it provides a great way for people to play quality games without the added expense of a high-end console or gaming PC. All you need is a good internet connection, a phone or a cheap laptop, and maybe a controller. While Stadia's game library was somewhat lacking, it certainly had its fair share of excellent games. I personally had very little issues in the time that I had used it, so it definitely makes me sad to see this service fail. But honestly, it failed for some pretty obvious reasons, namely Google. Google has a bit of a reputation for discontinuing products that don't quite meet expectations, and at least in my observation, it didn't seem that Stadia was being aggressive enough with marketing to match the competition. It was always difficult to tell how serious they were about having a foot in the gaming scene. It certainly didn't help when they began purchasing smaller game studios, only to immediately dissolve them. And of course, there's still some general distrust in the public eye when it comes to cloud-based gaming. If you need an example of why that distrust exists, you're looking at it right now. My personal use of Stadia started when Google began giving away the Stadia controller and Chromecast to entice users who had YouTube Premium subscriptions. I purchased Jedi Fallen Order, and I was impressed with the streaming quality. From there I took on a Pro membership so that I could collect on the free games that were being added, many of them being AAA titles and popular indie games. But each month didn't always bring a worthwhile set of games, and if I found myself playing something else for a while, I'd temporarily suspend my subscription. After all of those Pro games would still be in my library when I came back, right? Well, my subscription ended literally 2 days ago, and the option to restore it has been removed as of today. With this sudden announcement, I do feel cheated considering that I wouldn't have canceled had I known this would happen. So I reached out to Google support and am currently waiting on status as to whether I can regain access to my library for the next few months. I still believe that eventually cloud gaming will become the norm. But before that can happen, we need to be able to trust the platforms. The shutdown of Google Stadia is certainly a step back for cloud gaming, expected or not. That's all for this rant. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you on the flip side.